Has quickly become one of the top drivers in the sport. In Ohio, he's known as Super Brett, and he's made a big splash in the big time this year, racing on the East Coast. Gabe Pruitt standing by with Brett Miller.
Speaking of a splash in the big time, Sam, first things first, Brett, I want to ask you about Billy Flynn. He's been sensational. He's coming up in race 5 tonight. He's 7 for 7. He's been dominant on the Pennsylvania Sire Stakes circuit. Do we know just how good this colt is at this point?
Yeah, he's a very nice colt. One of the reasons why he's such a nice colt, he's so handy. He acts like an old professional. You can do anything you want with him. You can lead with him. You can duck him. He sits in a hole fine. He does everything just professional.
First start on a big track tonight. I'm sure you're looking forward to that as well.
Yeah, he's a big elongated colt, and the track's very good tonight. And I'm anxious to race him on this track.
I want to ask you about another colt that's in a bit later, race 11 tonight on the Sly, who actually won the Pennsylvania Consolation with this guy, came from off the pace, trotted a mile 55 and change. Looks like he's rounding the corner at the right time.
Yeah, no doubt. The colt I've only driven him twice, but just in the 2 times I drove him, the colt actually, felt like he matured in one start. The first time I drove him, he acted a little green. He was in awful tough. He raced good, and then his next start he come back and he raced super, and he won the Consolation.
Good deal. We'll look forward to that as well. That's on the Sly and race 11. You've had a big season this year, Brent. You've teamed up with trainer Jimmy Takter, some of his Grand Circuit stars. That has to be a pretty good spot.
Yeah, that's just, I've been lucky, and I've been very fortunate, been at the right place at the right time. I'm so thankful for Jimmy Tacker and everybody. I've gotten to drive some really good colts this year and some really good sire stake horses, and I just feel very lucky.
And as the stake season winds down, what are the plans for the winter? Where do you plan to spend that at? Where can we see it action?
Well, my family and I, we moved out east, and so I imagine, when the Meadowlands almost back up, I'll do Meadowlands full time, but, probably I'll do Yonkers too this winter.
All right, great deal. We'll look forward to that. We're looking forward to Billy Flynn. He's coming up in the 5th. For now, we're going to send it back upstairs to you, Sam.
Thanks, Gabe, and Brett